Hi guys, so I thought today I will show you some of my older works, and I think some of the things you have already seen because I sometimes I paint when I do the testing of the art supplies, and some stuff is really old which you probably did not see maybe if you check my Instagram page. But yeah, I just thought I will go and just show you the things I've painted in the past, not everything, just a couple of things. And what else I wanted to say? Yes, I don't know about you guys, but I cannot have one sketchbook where I'm like painting only in that sketchbook, and that is going to be, like everything will be so nice and so wow. And no, I do not have something like that. I have like tons of sketchbooks, and in most of them I have something inside. So maybe it's only one picture, maybe it's only one swatching test or something, but it's not that I have everything in that one sketchbook. So a lot of the times when I'm not really sure what to paint and I'm afraid of the first page of the sketchbook, you know what I do? I just do not paint on the first side of the sketchbook. That's like my thing. Like if I'm, oh no, what if I will destroy it? What if something will, it will just look horrible. What I do is just, I skip the first page and then I paint on the next one. So this is one of the newer ones. You have probably seen this one, Holbein granulating watercolors. So no need to show you this one any further because I filmed it maybe 3-4 videos ago, or maybe more. But in this one, I till now only have this because it is a new sketchbook. So let's take a look what I have in this Canson XL watercolor paper sketchbook, and I like this one for watercolor markers. I like it for watercolor pencils, and I just think this paper is versatile and you can use it for a lot of different things. Here I used watercolor markers, tried some different things. This one as well, I think mainly this was Faber-Castell watercolor markers for these ones. I remember this one. These were the Stettler watercolor markers. And as I said, I just find this paper to work really nice with watercolor markers. What was this? I'm not quite sure about this one. I do not like it so much, and I think this was also watercolor markers. I just do not like how the colors turned out. I do not like the poppies, whatever. It's just not my favorite. This one, wow, what was this? This was like a crazy sketch something. These were, I think, Arteza watercolor markers. Yeah, I think it was Arteza. This was the comparison of watercolor pencils. As you can see, ouverture, deco time. Okay, so let's see, what else do I have? Yes, so I did a couple of alcohol marker paintings. These ones are in this sketchbook. First side, nothing. I have this one here. Let's see, this small one done with Arctic's alcohol markers. This one was I think these were acrylic markers, but the paper did tear up a little bit, so not a perfect paper for those ones. So nothing more in this one, but let's take a look at some of the other things I did. So this is these are also alcohol markers. I like how this turned out. This is a cousin of mine, so I did this drawing of her. Then I have, yeah, again, like some beach, and I think I was trying out maybe Arctic's markers, but not the ones with the brush tip. I think these were the ones without the brush tip, the old ones. Then I just saw this and I think this looks really nice. I should do this more often. These were also alcohol markers with a little bit of acrylic, white acrylic marker. But I love how this turned out, these colors. Yeah, I think I should. Yeah, I should use my alcohol markers more for drawings of the nature and cities. Okay, so let's see some of my watercolor paintings. This one was done with the Schminke granulating watercolors. Actually, it was done with the ones that I mixed from their single pigments. Then this one as well, I think. I'm not sure if it was only Schminke or some other granulating colors, maybe, cannot remember. This one is a bit older painting. I love this one so much. It is Rome, and I just love those streets, those old big stones in Rome. And yeah, this one is really old, 2016. Oh my god, almost 10 years old. I cannot believe how time flies. Yeah, so this one, yeah, I was just trying stuff out. I think this is a mixture of watercolor and gouache. I think only white gouache. Then yeah, just some small fast painting here. Then this one I did 2 times. So it was from a holiday in Cyprus. Yes, this was the Turtle Beach, something like that. And I don't know, I painted this and I was not so happy. I really liked how this path turned out here, but it was just so bland. I needed more color, more. So I painted another one. So this is the second one. And I have to tell you that I like this path much better on the older one, but I think the rest turned out much better on the new one. And the paper is also different. I think this was, what was this? Oh, I wrote it here. It's Cyprus. But what paper? I think it was Fabriano Artistico paper, and this one was Arches paper. Then I have my Sailor Moon here. You can see she has a little bit gold on it. For the background, I also used those super granulating Schminke colors. And yeah, I really like how it turned out. I was fighting a little bit with her face, and these were watercolors and this was gouache. The rest of her was done in gouache. This one was done during, what was it, that Halloween tutorial special on YouTube. So I was following a live course and did this one. This is my version of that picture, and the paper was not so good. I think this is not a cotton paper, it was just some watercolor paper I had around. And you know what, I think it's really nice that I decided to do this and show you some of these pictures, because when I saw this I thought like, oh, why do I not do that more often? So this is like in the past when I was testing the watercolor markers, I did some sketches also when I did the testing, and I need to do this more often. Just paint some, you know, like simple paintings, nothing like really big, something that just takes a little bit of time. And I like how this turned out, this one as well. So yeah, and this is also something small. I think it is at my mom's house. Then let me show you one of my favorite pictures I painted with oil pastels. It's this one here. I just love how it looks like. For me, I really see the rain and that everything is like watery. It's just, I love it. I really like it a lot. This paper is the, let me see, what was that? That velour paper. Is it from Hennemüller? I cannot remember. I don't remember who made this paper, but this paper is really soft velvety paper, and I like it for the oil pastels. Yes, it costs a little bit more, but I really love how the oil pastels work on this kind of paper. Then let's see. Oh, this one also oil pastels on more regular paper, I would say. These were Paul Rubens, if I remember right, and they worked actually quite well on the just normal drawing paper. Then let's see, these are what was this? I think this was gouache. Yes, this was gouache, and this was done on Jackson's. It was Jackson's paper, and I have some problems with that paper. So I love how it works, how the surfaces. This is the hot press. I love the gouache on it, but what I do not love is when I use the washi tape or whatever kind of tape I use to tape down the page, it just tears off. Like, no matter what I tried also heating it up with the hair dryer, but it happened the same thing. So it just, I don't know. I like the paper for gouache, but I just do not like it because of that. There's another gouache painting I did, just a simple flowers. I saw them every time I was going to work in the morning. So after a couple of days, I was like, no, I have to make a picture of them. And I was so glad because maybe 1-2 weeks later, they were already gone. So I really love it. I love that I took a picture of them and I painted them. And it's such a nice reminder of that. This paper, I think it was Canson paper. It is a testing paper card. And I think in this case, I mean, why do that? You sell a testing paper and then you put like this really dark line across of it. Underneath it was written, I think it was Canson something. Just why do that? I don't know, but you see, it turned out nice. I painted over it with the gouache, and I think this was, at that time, it was actually artisan gouache. If I remember right, it was artisan gouache. This was another watercolor course that I did on, that was free on YouTube, and I painted this picture, and it has, as you can see, maybe you cannot, let me take it out or try to take it out. So it has like this gold shimmer on it. And this was also a subject which we painted during that session. And I'm not quite sure, probably I showed you this sketchbook, So I have so many sketchbooks, but at the end I take out the paintings and put them in something like this. So, but I think I already showed you this. So I will just go really fast through this. This was done with watercolor pencils. These ones as well, watercolor pencils again and again, watercolor pencils. I think that was the time where I did a lot of watercolor pencils paintings. These ones were done with the gouache. This was acrylic markers, gouache again, colored pencils. This was, no idea, I think gouache, colored pencils, gouache, oil pastels, no, soft pastels. Yes, this was done with soft pastels. So this was another online free course which I took part at, so that this painting, this girl is from that one. Again, soft pastels. I have no idea what this is. Oh yes, this was also soft pastels. Yeah, I just laminated the picture, but it was also soft pastel. So the laminating works really fine with smaller formats. Everything stays in place. Everything is glued together, so there is no separation of the foil. But that did happen with my larger paintings, which I did, which I laminated. At some point the foil started to peel off from the painting, but with the smaller formats it does not happen. This one as well, I like this. I like how this one turned out. So the thing about these ones is that they are shiny. Yeah, they are definitely have like a shine because they are laminated. And this one from our holiday. Yeah, just something I tried. Something again. Nothing. Nothing. Something. Some tryouts. Colored pencils. I just did not like the paper and how it turned out. This was some winter painting. Yeah, some really old one. Yes, here, Canson. That's how the other picture looked like. Canson heritage paper. So I was like asking myself, why would you do that? So if this paper is for selling, why would you put this on? I know it does not cost a lot, but 40 cents is 40 cents. So why do that? Well, and then nothing, just some small things I tried out. I did not like so much. So that would be it for now. I'm not gonna show you my bigger ones, maybe next time. And yeah, guys, I would say thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.